Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we will cover Ulysses poem which is written by Alfred Lord Tennyson. So before discussing dramatic monologue of this poem or a summary of this poem, let us discuss some key points of this poem Ulysses. So Ulysses also known as Odysseus. Ulysses' son name is Telemachus. Ulysses fought in the Trojan War. Ulysses' poem was written in 1833. Ulysses is the king of Ithaca city. Ulysses is published in 1842. Author Henry Hallam is Tennyson's best friend, name whose death inspired him to write this poem. Tennyson's Ulysses is a dramatic monologue. Penelope is the name of Ulysses' wife. So, here is some key points of this poem Ulysses so that you can very easily understand the summary or as a dramatic monologue of this poem. So, let's start with the dramatic monologue or summary of this poem which is written by Alfred Lord Tennyson. So, the question is that discuss Ulysses as a dramatic monologue, or maybe the question has come lies discuss Ulysses summary. So, both are same. So, let's begin. Dramatic monologue is a type of poetry. It is a poem of an individual character to a silent listener. The poet expresses thought, emotion, idea, aspect of life of the speaker to the silent audience throughout the poem. Ulysses is a lyric poem by Tennyson. In this poem, the Ulysses is the single speaker who speaks throughout the whole poem about his heroic spirit, adventures, and so on. As we know, a dramatic monologue begins suddenly without giving any introduction of the speaker. So the poem starts with dramatically statement of the speaker Ulysses. The monologue begins with Ulysses' negative remark about life. He describes his life as frustrated and say that he is imprisoned with his wife in his hilly kingdom of Ithaca and he is not satisfied with his life. There, among his subjects, Ulysses is even not satisfied with the knowledge and experience he has gained. He is determined to lead an adventurous life till the very end. Ulysses has a willpower to understand all aspects of this life which show his passion for knowledge. According to him, rest in life, human life is useless. Therefore, he should be engaged in discovering new things all the time. Although the Ulysses becomes very old and the knowledge or experience that he has gained so far inspire him to seek a new knowledge even in that old age, and also gives him the determination to invade the other world. Ulysses believes that a life spent with laziness has no value. Just like if the sword is not used for a long time, it gets rusted and it loses its importance. Similarly, if we remain inactive for a long time, then our energy, power, and knowledge will also become weak and useless. He knows that man's life is very short, but there is more to learn in this life. He has already spent a major part of his life, and what is left is determined to make the best of every moment. For him, an hour which spent is profitable work is an hour saved from death. Ulysses' monologue reaches a high point when he inspire his sailor to courageously discover new knowledge. Ulysses knows that he and his sailors are old enough, but he does not give up, and even in that old age, he inspires himself and his sailors to do some great things. Although he has to face many dangers in the way of the pursuit of knowledge, but he is full of determination and brave or full of will and is also able to face the most difficult struggle and achieve his great goal. In a dramatic monologue, the poet gives some clues so that the readers can understand the presence of the listeners. Here we can clearly realize the presence of the silent listener when Ulysses introduces his son, saying that this is my son, my own Telemachus. Thus, the character of Ulysses is portrayed by Tennyson through dramatic monologue. The characterization of Ulysses deserves much praise because the idea of poet is seen from the beginning to end through the character of Ulysses. The idea of Ulysses shows us that the human life is very short but knowledge is unlimited. So, we should do everything possible till the last moment of life to acquire knowledge. In this way, we can say that the poem Ulysses is a dramatic monologue which displays the temperament and character speech in front of the listener through dramatic way. So I hope this answer is very helpful to you. Please subscribe my channel for next